What's good, everybody? It is Thursday, September 15th, and are we pumped for today? Are you kidding me at the brand? This is an incredible day. This is the Early Edge, your daily sports betting brand of record. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all of sports betting, and it is not close. Quickly, let's take a look at what we did last night here at the brand. Not a bad day for the crew. Johnny, a couple of green checks. Our man Martin W. Green. Boy, that all happened in the last 20 or 25 minutes on the pitch. And then AB with a couple of winners as well. That is the two shows combined. Remember, two shows daily on weekdays. Now, today is a big, big day at the brand. Not only do we have the morning show, we've got a brand new show at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We debuted it last week, but that will be the time for the prop shop. You can bring me on camera, Jake. Prop shop, 4 p.m. in 5. And then tonight, Early Edge live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We go right up to kickoff of the Chargers and the Chiefs at 8:20 Eastern time at Thursday Night Football. So let's go ahead and bring in the and they're coming. I promise. There they are. Look at AB. He's like, I've been here before. Live from Nashville, Tennessee, but 8 floors below M Squared. AB, good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. First off, let me say, Jake, hey, keep plugging, brother. I've been there. I've cut off Coach a million times on this one. You got it. You're doing well. Second off, want to give a shout-out to the Arizona Diamondbacks. A 3-run walk-off bomb in the bottom of the 10th last night, taking care of us. That was a huge one. Well done there.
Huge one. The D-backs, although we were on the over, that didn't come in so nicely for us. All right, now we dodged the awkwardness of calling her Alabama for the entire season last week. Allie, good morning.
Good morning. I'm happy to be Alabama again. Hopefully it'll be a better week.
She's happy to be Alabama again. Oh, I love when you say I'm happy to be here because we're happy to have you. And nobody, and I repeat, nobody walking God's green earth loves the NFL more than this man. Maestro, good morning, sir.
That's true. And, Coach, I can tell you're extra pumped up to see your Chiefs tonight and Patrick Mahomes with his 42 TDs and 3 interceptions in September. That is his career record in September.
And this thing over here on his shoulder, that chip, that big chip, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think we're going to have 5 more touchdowns tonight. That might be my best bet. Who knows? On Early Edge Live. I might bring my handicapping skills back. You never know. You never know. But right here, right now, we got to do storylines, good affect the betting lines. And tonight, it's all about Thursday Night Football. Chargers, Chiefs. Maestro, start us off.
Yeah, so many angles to look at with this game. Justin Herbert has never lost at Arrowhead, 130-24 last time. And, I think the injury report is going to be so critical with J.C. Jackson. If this guy can suit up in that Charger secondary, I mean, they're going from facing the worst defense, maybe the worst secondary in football, to maybe the best. And, what was Vance Joseph doing? Blitzing over 50% of the time against Patrick Mahomes. He's the only coordinator to ever do that, and he's done it twice. Everyone else knows you don't blitz Patrick Mahomes. And with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, they had 6 sacks and 9 hits on Derek Carr. They don't have to blitz. So this is going to be a totally different challenge for Patrick Mahomes, especially if J.C. Jackson suits up. So I cannot wait to watch that matchup. On the other side, the Chiefs, Butker is out. They signed Amendola, who was 13 of 19 on field goals, also missed an extra point for the Jets last season. Will that come into play? And their starting right guard, Trey Smith, is questionable. So just can't wait for this one. So many different angles to look at.
Speaking of angles, quick question from the chat. Maestro, you mentioned a very over-heavy NFL ref. Does anyone recall who that was? Who are we talking about?
It is Brad Rogers, and I have yet to check out the full assignments for this week, but I'm going to tweet that out. We should know all the week 1 assignments by now.
Also, Ian says, waiting for Larry's football plays. He's on a heater. Now, Larry, please enlighten the people at home where they can get even more plays than right here on the Early Edge.
Yeah, if you go to the website on SportsLine, I have posted one play, posting a couple more tomorrow because every week I do a best bets article, a teaser article, and my plays of the week. So check it out. It's all coming tomorrow and Friday. Believe me, all I am doing, it's just research, and more research.
And you get it all for $10 a month. I cannot emphasize that enough. You get it all. Not just the maestro, everybody. Come on, get on board. Now, speaking of getting on board, how about the offenses, AB? Get on board with primetime games, because so far they have not. You're up.
Yep, you're exactly right, Coach. We've had 3 NFL primetime games so far this season. Thursday Night Football, under. Sunday Night Football, under. Monday Night Football, under. That's right. 3-0 to the under so far, and we've got a total tonight of 54. It was at 54.5. And I'll tell you this, if it does get to 54.5, remember this note: the last 7 games in the NFL that were 54.5 or higher, all 7 hit the under.
Trends, baby, trends. It's a 4-letter word for M squared, but some of us look at it very quietly. Very, very quietly. All right, we got to get to our board for the day. And remember, there are picks all over the place, and we'll try to keep them as streamlined as we possibly can. But we've grown so big here at the Early Edge, we got to pay those pesky little bills. We got to pay Allie. So let's hear a word from one of our incredible partners. And we are back. All of you YouTube viewers listening on Apple, listening on Spotify, we love that all of you are here. We cannot forget about baseball. So, Allie, I would love it if you would start us off today. What do you got?
Okay, so today I'm going to take the Astros on the run line at -142. James Caprillion, he is 3-9 and he has a 4.79 ERA, but he's also been credited with a loss in 4 of his last 5 starts. And then in those 5 starts, he's recorded a 6.46 ERA and a 1.90 WHIP. He doesn't usually go greater than 5 innings, so I would really think that the A's bullpen is going to have to come in here, which isn't really good for the A's because their bullpen is ranked the worst ERA in the last 10 games. And then Lance McCullers, he's been great since he's come off the IL. He's 3-1 and 2.20 ERA. His first start of the season was against the A's, and he went 6 shutout innings, and the Astros won 8-0. So I would really think that even if he doesn't get to stay in very long, the Astros, on the other hand, have the best ranked bullpen over the last 10 games. And then the A's, they're 3-10 in their last 13, and the Astros are on a 4-game win streak. So I'll bet on them to win by 2 or more.
You're damn right we will. You're damn right we will. And I'm looking at the schedule real quick. They play at 7:20 Eastern time, but there's a game at 1:10. So day baseball, get all your plays in. Do not miss those start times. All right, now, you know whenever there's an NFL game, you know my man has dove deep, and I mean deep, into the prop waters. So 5-tool player, our MVP this fall so far. It can always change, just like in the NFL. It can always change. AB, floor is yours.
Yeah, it can always change, and it likely will, right? Like Jake's already on my heels right now, so let's just, put it out there. All right, we've got 4 plays for you today. First, we're going to jump on Travis Kelce, longest reception over 22.5 yards. You look at what Kelce's done his last 3 games against the Chargers. He's averaging 8.6 receptions per game, 128 receiving yards per game, and 14.8 yards per reception per game. Travis Kelce eats up on the Chargers. Think he's going to do it tonight. We only need 1 to go over 22.5 yards. Next, we're going to take the Chiefs team total over 28. All right? Yeah, you listen to Maestro. Patrick Mahomes, he is feasted in September in his career. You know what? There's more. Mahomes, 21-3 career against AFC West opponents with 50 touchdowns total already in his career against them alone. He loves playing against teams in the AFC West. They're going to put up points, and with Patrick Mahomes as the starter, the Chiefs average over 30 points per game. They're going to do that again. Lastly, 2 plays, and I know everybody's fired up for it. Justin Herbert, over half an interception.
Let's
Patrick
go!
Mahomes, yes, over half an interception. We're going both of them tonight, and I'll tell you why. All right. There are 3 things certain in life: death, taxes, and these 2 quarterbacks throwing up a ton of passes. We're going to see over 75 plus pass attempts tonight, regardless of game script. Even the Chiefs last week, Mahomes was putting up over 35 plus pass attempts. We're going to see a pick from both of these QBs. And the best game script we could ask for is a shootout, back and forth, and we just might get that tonight.
You just inspired me. I tell everybody at home all the time, really listen to the information, and maybe it will inspire you to your own play. And you did that, AB. You don't even realize that you did it. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's going to be an official play for the Early Edge Live tonight, but you inspired me. Everybody listen to the information. You just can't come in and look at the recap screen. It's not what it's all about. All right? Now, we are very proud of the fact that we have been on the air. This is our third NFL season. And this man was there day freaking one. Day one. And we're going strong today. He will not be here tonight. He's got other duties. So, Maestro, enlighten us and tell me what your best bet is right here, right now. You're up.
All right. I love Justin Herbert to run for over 13.5 yards. Got this last night on FanDuel, and I tweeted it out because I was seeing 15.5s across the market. I'm not sure if the 13.5 is still there. I would play it up to 15.5. He's gone over this in 3 of his 4 meetings with the Chiefs, and the only other game was 6 carries. He only got 9 yards. But it comes down to a couple things. One, he only threw 34 passes last week. His prop tonight is 37.5, and Mahomes is 40.5. So obviously he's probably going to throw in the high 30s. So that is more attempts. And it just has to do with the way the Chiefs play defense in the cover 2 and the quarters coverage where they sit deep and they have those safeties deep. There are running lanes to be had. There were running lanes for Kyler Murray last week, and he ran for 29, but he didn't really take advantage of all the lanes that were open with the way the Chiefs are defending. I love Justin Herbert to scramble. I hope he gets it on one scramble, but if not, I think he'll be running 4, 5, 6 times, and we get over 13.5.
They always play those 2 deep safeties, and so there's all that space right behind the line of scrimmage, and it is perfect for, you cut to the right and that little 12-yard scramble, and then our text thread lights up with the Maestro going, I just hit Herbert. That's my favorite moment. Now, many of you in the chat are asking about certain props. Say, hey, do you like this? Do you like that? And there's a reason why we're starting the prop shop today at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Bring all of your questions. We're giving Alex the floor. All I do is navigate. You can come in and ask him live on the air any question you want, and he will have an answer. That starts our day at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I promise you, we will get to as many as you possibly can. But in the meantime, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of our man Jake on the 1s and the 2s. Maestro, Justin Herbert, over 13.5 rush yards. AB, 4 big plays. Travis Kelce, his longest catch is going to be over 22.5 yards. Chiefs will score over 28. Justin Herbert will throw over a half an interception. Patrick Mahomes, I can't even say it, AB, will throw over a half an interception. Oh, that hurts my heart. And then Alabama is on the Astros -1.5. Coach, we're going to have Alex and Uncle Dave this year. Reed, clearly you didn't watch last week. We had our prop show Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, I think is the time. But if you follow us on social media, then you know because we tout everything that we do. Thanks for watching last week, Reed. Appreciate it. And you're here for every show. Every show. All right. Scott says, great show. I agree. But we're just getting started today. And I was going to bring our new producer, Jake, on, but I don't know if he's quite ready for that. So we'll let him stay behind the scenes. But he will become a big part of what we're doing. You will see his face. You will see his work. And we are excited to have him. But we'll just kind of ease him into things. There's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these Thursday tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, I love them all. Alabama, AB, who, by the way, is filling in for the Maestro tonight. And the Maestro, and Jake on the 1s and the 2s. I am the coach. This is the only brand you even need to worry about. Tell your friends. Tell your family. We got you covered at the Early Edge. Good luck.